welcome back to my channel. And yes, my today's topic is about, to be in brief, it is about something which goes from a not so good place to a really beautiful outcome, right? So, what happened is me and my few of my other colleagues, they are quite old colleagues of mine. We happen to travel on a route which we used to take quite many years ago, maybe almost a decade ago, that we used to travel by that route. And that route is, was one of the most congested places. You had to, like, with respect to traffic and the lanes having all issues, whatever, potholes and all that stuff. So while passing through that route, and we are same bunch of people together, we were like just thinking about those days when it used to be like all traffic and all, we used to get stuck in the jam and all that stuff. And today, today it is like you don't even feel that you're crossing that same place. It's that same area where we used to get stuck for like hours together, and now it is like just you just cross it within 5-10 minutes, something like that. And about this particular place, as a person from the same locality, I have gone through it from being that congested place to the place where there was a huge construction happening for the new bridge which has come up right now, which has made everyone's life way easier, especially with respect to the commute. We have seen it all, right? And even the construction of the bridge took a bit maybe longer than what was expected. And even during that construction phase, there was all this, they were redirecting, diverting the vehicles from this side, depending upon where the whole construction was happening, where the pillars were coming up, and all that stuff. So it was really like, messy, dusty place. Nobody used to like crossing that road during the peak hours. And today it is like nothing of that sort ever happened over there. It is like that so clear, that so smooth flow of traffic. And we were just like discussing, how everything just got transitioned. Like, people were grumbling about the traffic jam, then people were grumbling about sort of a delay in the construction. That's what people are feeling because it was taking, you know, people had to get used to that, cross through that dusty lanes again and again, and they were getting frustrated. And now it is like as if nothing of that happened, and everything is going so nice, smooth, and we are like, how the times have changed. So something, this whole scenario about this locality where transition has happened so much, I thought, I felt maybe sometimes even the life is something like that. You are in a messy state, in a place where it's a lot of confusion, there is a lot of chaos, and you go through it, you make yourself, allow the time to pass, allow the things to build up, allow the things to settle down. And then after maybe like 3 years, 4 years, or whatever, 5 years down the line, when you reach on the other side where the things are like better, where the things are maybe better than your first state before the whole chaos started, to the place and the chaos ends and the whole new thing starts, and it's like a way better place. Sometimes somehow we just forget about all the hardships maybe that you have gone through. Yes, when you stop, pause, and go over that memory lane, you realize it was so tough, it was so difficult, that whole phase was. And sometimes maybe sometimes, I cannot say maybe in all the situations, but maybe in most of the situations, the most chaotic part of your life is just before something that good begins, right? There are like bunch of troubles, bunch of I don't know, like uncertainty just before something really great starts to happen. And then you're like, and then you reach to certain place, you reach to certain destination, and then you look back and you have to tell it to somebody else. It is like, I have been through all of these things, and that those things remain with you irrespective of where you reach ahead in life. Those things are there with you always, like in your memory lane, the hardships that you went through. But yeah, at the same time, you get to enjoy the outcome because you went through all these hardships. Now you have all this, comfortable phase of your life. So maybe we can just take from this particular example of this whole, road redevelopment, that you have to maybe go through a lot of uncomfortable zones in your life, lot of unhappy zones in your life sometimes to be at a way better place. Imagine if you know that nothing was done, that construction chaos was not there, then probably people will always be living with that traffic jam, that roadblocks, and delays in reaching a destination uh, every time they had to pass through that area. So now, since this new thing came up over there, and it made the life way easier now, but it did make a life little bit more difficult for people during that phase when that whole construction was going on, right? And we had to go through it so that from this not so good place we could be at this comfortable place. It was like, this transition was like, it was not a good place, you go through a really bad place to come to a better place again. Or rather you can say, yeah, to the best place. You were not at good place, then whole of this transition construction happened, which is, you can put it as the worst phase, and then come to the best phase. So yeah, maybe life is also sometimes like that, when you're trying to get out of something that is not really a nice part of your life. Maybe it is in personal relationships, or again professional relations, whatever professional phase, I would say. I won't say professional relationships, but in a professional life or personal life, if we are trying to get out from a uncomfortable place, then there will be this one zone wherein it will be like you might feel it is the worst phase. Sometimes in that worst phase, when you're there, you're like, I simply made this attempt to come out from that uncomfortable zone. At least it was not this bad. But if you are able to go through this, very worst phase, or whatever the most chaotic phase of your life in your personal or your professional level, then there are high chances that you can land up in a really, really good place, right? So, yes, I'll leave you all with this note, that maybe if you are somewhere in not a good place, or if you are in some chaotic, super chaotic area, then understand that maybe you are very coming close to a destination wherein once this chaos is over, you'll be in a really good and a really, a comfortable place. Yeah, maybe that can help you as a motivation as well to go through the tough times of life, wherever it is, again, personal or professional life. Okay, till then, have a really nice day. Bye bye. See you soon.